Welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week session. I'm James Nave.
I'm Allegra Houston.
And every Saturday and also every Thursday, we gather with two groups of writers to generate a piece of writing, and we do it in 10 minutes. And after our Saturday calls, we take the time to record this video for you. So what we would like to do today is to give you the experience that we just had 15 minutes ago.
So this is how we do it. Our eventual writing part is for 10 minutes, but there's a bit of prep that leads up to it. Nave and I choose a prompt in advance and we put it up on the screen for 2 minutes, and everybody generates a list of words. And so we're going to ask you to do the same thing. We will put the image up on the screen for 2 minutes and we'll ask you to make a list of whatever words pop into your head. They don't have to have anything to do with the image at all. They don't have to have anything to do with one another. Maybe some of them will be short phrases, but not joined up writing, just a list.
So off you go. So you have your personal list, which everybody else also had today on the call. After we all generate our personal list, we go around the Zoom room and take one word or phrase from each person, and everybody jots those words, phrases down to create a community list, which we all work from, as well as our personal list. So what we'd like to do now is to share our community list with you, so you'll have both lists to work with. So Allegra's going to read it right now. Here you go.
I like thinking of it as a sort of inlet of the collective imagination. So here is today's inlet. Superman's home, cool, the 60s, victory without light, shimmering blue ice, a moment in beyond, starry, starry bridge, waterworld. Is it ice? Otherworldly, escape hatch, observatory with spines, foxes making love, indigo bloom, or loom. Actually, I think I turned it into loom on the thing. Indigo loom, ascension, liquid sky, a ripple in the veil, manufactured man cave, Atlantis, new age vibration, lit teeth, the sunset fell away. Now, you can go back and write all those down yourself as I read them if you like. There is something to be said for hearing them and then writing them, having them go through your body, in your ear, out your hand. But we will put the list up again during the 10 minutes for you to refer to.
And one of the things we talk about on the calls, we talk about mess being currency. So this is what Allegra's list looks like.
I'm not very messy.
It's not messy. She's
writing.
very good with hers. And this is what mine looks like. And I can hardly read, and I have a little bit of a tough time spelling because I'm a tad dyslexic. So I'm always juxtaposing the letters. But do we worry about such things right now as spelling and revision? No, what we do now is allow our imaginations to form whatever we write, and we don't worry so much about the mess, and we work from these lists.
The mess is actually a benefit. And Nave, this is one of Nave's phrases, mess is currency, not a liability. But we find that people who don't read their own writing very easily often come up with something quite different from what was, the word that was given. And also because it's Zoom, there's sometimes the sound quality is not that great. So some people heard indigo loom. That's what I heard originally. Other people heard indigo bloom. And then when people were reading what they wrote aloud, I heard indigo moon. But they're all fine. So if you heard something a little different from what I wrote, great, you got an extra word there to play with.
So what we'll do now is give you the opportunity to do what we do on our calls. We want you to use your personal list as well as our community list and generate something in 10 minutes. Allow your imagination to leap around, be fanciful, not worry so much about, is this making sense? Is this great writing? Am I doing something important? Just let yourself rain down into the imaginative process, or let the imaginative process rain down into you. However it works, enjoy yourself and just wallow around in it.
I think that kind of covers it. So we will start the 10-minute timer. Oh, the one thing I will say is you don't have to use any of the words on the list at all if you don't want to. You might start with one word and then never return to the list at all, or you might use lots of words. So it's not like a kind of, refrigerator poetry challenge that you have to use all the words. Although if you want to play it that way, you can play it that way. The point is just simply to play it however you want to play it. So here's the 10 minutes.
There you go. Good luck. So now you have something brand new, never existed before. On the calls on Saturday, and we invite you to go to imaginativestorm.com and join us if you like on Saturday or Thursday, noon Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. What we do when we finish generating our work, we divide into Zoom rooms and read the work aloud. So we would like to invite you to do that now, and it's very easy to do. Just put us on pause, look at what you wrote, and read it aloud and see what happens.
So we hope you actually did that. It's a very valuable practice because you become acquainted with the sound, the physical sound of your voice and the feel of your voice speaking aloud in your throat, reading something you wrote. This is a great way to develop your confidence and your voice and to teach your inner critic to praise you for what you like rather than criticize you for what you don't like. Because when you like something and you're reading it aloud, you get a little physical rush of dopamine, and that helps to train you. So it's a really useful thing to do. If you didn't do it before, do it now. I'm going to put the pause card up one more time.
Yeah, you can. So if you liked what you read and you'd like to share it with our community, we have an opportunity for you to do that. We have what's called the Circle community, and there on the Circle community, folks put their work up and other people can read it, comment. It works a bit like Facebook without all the bells and whistles. It's just really straight up, easy to understand. And we would love for you to go to the Circle community and put your work up there so we can see it and enjoy it.
And you can become part of our community. Here is how you get to the Circle community. Go to imaginativestorm.com, scroll across the top navigation, and you will see community. A drop-down menu pops up or drops down, and you'll see Imaginative Storm on Circle. Click on that, and that will take you to the community page, this particular part of it. Click on the image, and that will take you to the Circle site. If it's your first time, it will ask you to make a login name and password, but it's free. And once you've done that, you can explore the other parts of it in this left-hand navigation column, or you can just go straight to prompt of the week. And there you will find an archive of all the prompts we've done every week for more than 3.5 years now. And the most recent one is at the top. When you click on one, you'll see what it is. You'll see a link to the YouTube recording. You'll see the image, and you'll see the word list. And then you'll see, as you scroll down, you'll see what other people have written. Sometimes people upload an audio of them reading it, and other people can comment on what they liked about what people have posted. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a box that says, "What are your thoughts?" And that is the place to type in what you wrote to the prompt. And do please join us in person, as Nave said, any Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, 5 p.m. London time. This is if the time change isn't messing around with this. Or Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. No, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. London, given the time thing. But before we go on, we have one or two other things we're going to mention to you. But I want to credit the photograph because it's the most amazing place. I have been there. It is a salt mine, a disused salt mine in Turda, which is in Transylvania, which is in Romania, and they've turned it into an amusement park. And it's kind of like the lair of a teenage Bond villain, because it's got this sort of slight 60s vibe with the shape of the lighting that hangs down this huge cavernous space. And it's got this little Ferris wheel and this little boating pond, which is that picture, with little pedalo boats and a couple of lanes of bowling alley and some ping pong tables. And if you ever happen to find yourself in Romania, don't miss it. That's all I'll say. And I found the picture on Google. It's not my photographs weren't as good as that one.
And just one last note before we go. Allegra was giving you all these different times. And the reason why is we do have folks coming to us from Japan. We have someone from Australia. Ichno comes from South Africa, often usually from London, but the other areas in the UK as well as France. So wherever you are in the world, we invite you to work out that time and join us. We really, really love our community and would love to have you be part of it.
And please do check out our book and course of Write What You Don't Know. Where did the book go?
It
just
ran
had
away.
it.
The book is
It ran away. No, don't know where it is. Okay, so no visual aid for that one, but a picture of it will come up at the end. And there is also, will be by the end of today or tomorrow, and as we say this, it's Saturday, October 12th, 2024, the audio course will be available. So you can download it from your favorite podcast platform and listen to it anywhere. Go for a walk as you listen to us give you the prompts maybe, and sit down under a tree and do the writing. Who knows how you will do it, but we invite you to check that out and more, all our other live workshops and retreats and courses at imaginativestorm.com.
And if you feel so moved, send us an email. We would love to hear from you. Meanwhile, thanks for participating. We really appreciate it and hope you come back soon, very, very soon.
Goodbye.